Seniors, 5 incredibly sweet and common fruits that help fight diabetes. Have you ever looked at a piece of fruit and felt a strange mix of longing and fear? You remember how it used to taste: cool grapes on a summer afternoon, the crisp crunch of an apple in your lunchbox, the sweetness of mango that made you feel alive. But now, someone told you, you have diabetes. You can't eat that anymore. So, you push the fruit away, along with a little piece of joy. But what if I told you that message was incomplete today? We'll uncover 5 sweet, affordable, and surprisingly helpful fruits that can actually support your blood sugar, not sabotage it. You'll learn how to eat them wisely, how they calm inflammation, and how they can make you feel lighter, steadier, and more in control. Because life after 60 isn't about cutting out every joy, it's about choosing the right ones with wisdom and care. If that sounds like the kind of life you want to live, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. This channel is where seniors are truly seen and supported. Let's begin with a fruit that's not just sweet, it's smart. 1. Strawberries, sweet, smart, and soothing. Let's begin with a fruit that's as gentle as it is joyful: strawberries. After what we just talked about, the guilt of pushing away a favorite fruit, strawberries feel like the perfect place to start healing that relationship. Because here's the truth: they're sweet. Yes, but they're also smart. A recent study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that eating strawberries twice a week significantly improved insulin resistance and reduced markers of inflammation in older adults with type 2 diabetes. Why? Because strawberries are rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds that give them their red color and help slow the absorption of glucose. That means when you eat strawberries, the sugar enters your bloodstream gradually, giving your body time to process it gently. And there's more. Strawberries also contain a gentle form of fiber, which supports digestion without being too heavy on the gut, something very important as we age. 1 cup of sliced strawberries has just under 50 calories, 3 grams of fiber, and more vitamin C than an orange. They're low in calories, high in flavor, and packed with compounds that help reduce chronic inflammation, which can ease that stiffness in your joints or the swelling in your feet. But more than the science, there's the experience. Peeling an orange may take effort, but with strawberries, you simply rinse and eat. They're easy. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need: something sweet and simple that doesn't feel like a chore. Many of my older patients tell me they feel lighter when they bring back strawberries emotionally and physically. It becomes a small joy in their afternoon: a bowl of berries with a few almonds or a spoon of Greek yogurt. And slowly, they stop fearing food. They start trusting their bodies again. So if strawberries have been sitting in your fridge, waiting for permission, this is it. Take one. Eat it slowly. Let it remind you of warmth, of care, of joy. And when you're ready for another surprising ally, don't go too far. Right next to the strawberries in the produce aisle are grapes. And what those tiny fruits can do for your blood sugar may just surprise you. 2. Grapes, tiny fruits with giant benefits. Right beside the strawberries in almost every grocery store, you'll find them: plump, colorful, and sometimes underestimated grapes. If strawberries feel like a gentle invitation, grapes are the warm welcome that follows. They're easy to pop in your mouth, refreshing, and deeply familiar. But many seniors hesitate, thinking, aren't grapes too sugary? The answer might surprise you. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2021 found that older adults who consumed red or purple grapes regularly had improved insulin sensitivity and lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a key marker of inflammation. The secret lies in resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant found in grape skins. Resveratrol improves how your body uses insulin, helping reduce blood sugar spikes. And that's not all. Grapes also reduce oxidative stress, support brain health, and improve circulation. Grapes are especially helpful when eaten in moderation and paired wisely. Try this: 1 or 2 cup of grapes with a slice of cheese or a few walnuts. The healthy fat and protein help stabilize your blood sugar even more. Turning grapes into a balanced, satisfying snack. One small handful gives you hydration, antioxidants, and a sense of comfort without the blood sugar crash that candy or juice might bring. And unlike dried fruits or juices, whole grapes still contain the fiber and water that make a difference. Many older adults tell me grapes help them replace less healthy snacks. Instead of cookies, they reach for grapes. Instead of soda, they freeze them for a cold treat. It's not just a snack, it's a shift in mindset. Sweet doesn't have to mean guilty, and don't underestimate the emotional comfort of grapes. They're portable, bite-sized, and require no peeling, cutting, or planning. Just wash and enjoy. For many of us, that ease brings back something precious, a sense of control. When the body feels unpredictable, having one small, sweet thing you can trust matters more than we realize. So yes, grapes are sweet, but they're also wise. They remind us that healing can taste good, too. And speaking of wise, there's a fruit coming up next that's earned its reputation over centuries. Simple, classic, and incredibly dependable. This one has likely been on your table since childhood. Let's take a closer look at the humble, powerful apple. 3 apples, the most trustworthy fruit on your table. After the rich color and soft texture of grapes, it's time to visit a fruit that feels like an old friend. Not flashy, not exotic, but steady, reliable, and quietly powerful, the apple. There's a reason we've all heard the phrase, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And while it might sound old-fashioned, science is catching up with that wisdom. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 38,000 women and found that those who regularly consumed apples had a 28% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. What's going on here? Apples are rich in soluble fiber, especially pectin, which slows down the digestion and absorption of sugar. This means your blood sugar doesn't spike quickly, it rises slowly and steadily, allowing your body to manage it more easily. But apples do more than help with sugar. They also support digestion, lower cholesterol, and reduce inflammation in the gut. They act like a natural broom, sweeping through your system gently. What's more, they are low in calories, high in water content, and packed with polyphenols, natural plant compounds that have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. This makes apples incredibly friendly to aging bodies dealing with joint pain, stiffness, and even brain fog. And then there's the emotional side. Apples are easy to reach for. You don't need to prepare anything fancy. Just grab one, rinse it, and take a bite. The crisp crunch, the fresh aroma, it brings back childhood memories, school lunches, or walks through autumn leaves. Many of my patients tell me they keep apples in their kitchens not just because they're healthy, but because they feel safe, like something they can trust. Try slicing an apple and pairing it with peanut butter or a small piece of cheese. The healthy fat and protein balance out the natural sugar, giving you energy without the crash. And yes, baked or stewed apples still retain their benefits. Warm apple slices with cinnamon can become a comfort food that doesn't harm your health. It soothes the soul and the body. If grapes offered emotional ease, apples bring quiet strength. They remind us that consistency is power, that healing often lies in simple, small daily actions. But what if you're craving something more tropical, something that feels like a treat, almost too sweet to be healthy? Coming up next, a golden fruit that's often misunderstood, but surprisingly powerful when eaten right. Let's talk about the mighty mango. 4. Mango, the tropical fruit that loves you back. After the crisp familiarity of apples, let's turn to something bolder, something that feels like summer sunshine in your hands, the mango. Many seniors have mixed feelings about mangoes. They're often told it's too sweet, too tropical, too risky, but new research and real-life experience tell a different story. In a 2020 study from Oklahoma State University, participants who consumed mango daily for 12 weeks experienced significant improvements in blood glucose control and a reduction in inflammatory markers. The reason mangoes are more than sugar: they're rich in dietary fiber, polyphenols, and essential nutrients like vitamin C, A, and B6, each playing a critical role in aging health. Unlike processed sweets, mangoes come with built-in balance. Their natural fiber slows down sugar absorption. And when eaten in moderation, especially with protein, like Greek yogurt or nuts, the effect on blood sugar is surprisingly gentle. But mangoes go further. They support eye health thanks to vitamin A, improve immune function, and provide antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress, which contributes to joint pain, fatigue, and memory issues. Mango also contains mangiferin, a unique bioactive compound shown to protect pancreatic cells and reduce insulin resistance. That's not just helpful, it's healing. And let's not forget the emotional benefit. For many seniors, mango tastes like joy. It evokes memories of vacations, childhood, or simply hot summer days with sticky fingers and happy hearts. When you eat mango with mindfulness, it doesn't feel like you're breaking a rule. It feels like you're honoring your life flavorfully and wisely. The key is portion and pairing. Stick to about 1 part 2 cup of fresh mango and combine it with protein or healthy fats for optimal blood sugar stability. Some of my patients love adding mango cubes to spinach salads or blending it with plain kefir for a creamy smoothie. It's about transforming something once feared into something nourishing. So if apples brought steadiness, mango brings back celebration. And isn't that what we need? Sometimes a reason to smile while doing something good for ourselves. Now, if you thought mango was a bold choice, wait until we revisit an old classic that often gets overlooked in the diabetes conversation. It's bright, portable, and known for vitamin C, but there's so much more to it. Next one, let's peel back the truth about oranges. 5 oranges, more than just vitamin C. After the tropical joy of mangoes, you might think we've covered the sweetest of fruits, but there's one more classic we simply can't skip: oranges. They're bright, familiar, and often linked to cold prevention thanks to their vitamin C. But for people with diabetes, oranges are often placed on the maybe not list, especially orange juice. It's time to clear up the confusion. Whole oranges, when eaten in moderation, can be a powerful ally for seniors managing blood sugar, inflammation, and heart health. The key lies in their fiber, especially in the white pith and the membranes between slices. These fibers slow down the absorption of sugar, leading to gentler rises in blood glucose, not the sharp spikes caused by juice. In fact, a clinical study published in Nutrients Journal in 2018 showed that consuming whole oranges as part of a fiber-rich diet helped reduce post-meal blood glucose levels and supported vascular health in older adults. That's a win-win: better sugar control and better circulation. And oranges offer more than blood sugar benefits. They're rich in vitamin C, which boosts the immune system, speeds wound healing, and protects aging skin from oxidative stress. They're also loaded with potassium, which helps lower blood pressure and reduces the risk of stroke. Another secret weapon: citrus flavonoids, plant compounds found in oranges that have been shown to reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol, and even protect cognitive function. And let's not underestimate the emotional comfort of peeling an orange. The scent alone can lift your mood. The act of pulling it apart, segment by segment, offers a small, meditative ritual, a moment of care and nourishment. Many seniors I speak with say that oranges remind them of childhood winters, school lunches, or the fruit bowl that was always full during family visits. In that way, oranges nourish more than the body; they feed our memories and emotions. 2. Try enjoying half an orange with a hard-boiled egg or a few almonds, or slice it into a spinach salad with sunflower seeds and olive oil. It's a simple way to bring brightness to your plate and stability to your blood sugar. So far, we've discovered 5 sweet fruits that don't just allow you to live well with diabetes, they actually help you do it. But there's something we haven't talked about yet, because not all fruits are friends. Some, though, natural and sweet, may actually make things worse for your body. Let's talk about the fruits you should avoid, and why even the healthiest choices need to come with wisdom. 6. Fruits to avoid: the sweet mistakes that steal your stability. So far, we've explored 5 fruits that offer sweetness without sacrifice. They support your blood sugar, ease inflammation, and bring joy without guilt. But now it's time to talk about something just as important, the fruits that may silently be hurting you. Because not all fruits are created equal, especially for seniors managing diabetes. Some, despite being natural, come with risks when not eaten the right way. Let's start with the biggest culprit, fruit juice. It sounds healthy, doesn't it? After all, it says 100% real fruit on the label, but the truth is, juice removes the most important part of fruit for blood sugar control, fiber. Without fiber, juice becomes a concentrated dose of natural sugar. A single cup of orange juice contains 21 grams of sugar and almost no fiber. That's almost as much sugar as a can of soda, and it hits your bloodstream just as fast. In a 2013 Harvard study, researchers found that people who drank fruit juice daily had a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who ate whole fruits instead. Then there's dried fruit, raisins, dried mango, figs, and dates. They seem innocent in small handfuls, but they pack a sugar punch. A single tablespoon of raisins contains over 9 grams of sugar. Without the water or volume to slow you down, it's easy to eat 3 or 4 times that amount before your body even notices. Next, be cautious with overripe fruits. As fruit ripens, its complex starches turn into simple sugars. A banana with brown spots may taste sweeter, but it also raises blood sugar faster than a greener one. Lastly, some high GI tropical fruits like pineapple and watermelon can cause spikes if eaten in large quantities or on an empty stomach. Their sugar is absorbed quickly, especially if not paired with fiber, fat, or protein. So what's the takeaway here? It's not that these fruits are bad, it's that they need context and care, the right portions, the right pairings, and the right timing. If you're reaching for juice, try a slice of orange instead. If you want something sweet after dinner, choose half a mango with a few walnuts, not dried fruit. Your body after 60 is more sensitive, more selective, and more in need of balance. Eating mindfully isn't about fear, it's about wisdom. And that wisdom brings us to our final message, one that might just change how you see food, health, in your next chapter. Seniors, your body deserves better, starting today. If you've made it this far, thank you for staying, for listening, and for caring about your health. We began this journey by questioning a belief many seniors have held for years, that sweet fruits are dangerous, that if you live with diabetes, you must live without joy. But today, you've seen another side of the story. We've uncovered 5 sweet, common fruits that, when eaten wisely, can stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, support memory, digestion, and even brighten your mood. Strawberries, on grapes, apples, mangoes, oranges. Each one brings not just nutrition, but a small act of care and comfort. We've also learned which fruits to be cautious with: juices, dried fruits, overripe bananas, and tropical fruits on an empty stomach. It's not about fear, it's about understanding. And when we understand, we choose with confidence. So what does this all mean? It means that your body right now, as it is, still has power, still has wisdom, and still responds beautifully to the right kind of nourishment. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to give up sweetness. You just have to choose it with love and intention. If this message spoke to you, leave a comment with yes, I'm choosing wisely. Share what fruit you're bringing back to your plate this week. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Because this channel is where your journey continues, one small choice, one good day, one healing meal at a time. Take care, dear friend. And never forget, you deserve to feel well, to eat well, and to live with joy.